Welcome back everyone, my name is Navin Reddy and in this video we'll talk about Ethereum. So what is Ethereum? Now let's go back to Bitcoin. So when we talked about Bitcoin, we said, okay, Bitcoin is a technology which is based on blockchain. Same goes for Ethereum. But why do we need Ethereum when you have Bitcoin? Now think about this. When you say blockchain, blockchain will make internet decentralized again. Okay, when you say it was centralized because of all these big companies, whatever you do online goes through these big companies, right? We have Google, Amazon, Facebook, they are managing the entire internet now. So we want to make it decentralized and we said, okay, let's use blockchain. But the only thing which we know about blockchain was Bitcoin. But if we talk about Bitcoin, Bitcoin is only a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So that's good. So if you want to do transactions online, we can use Bitcoin. So when you say a Bitcoin blockchain, every block will be having data, right? So all the transaction data. But what about software? Think about the current internet world. What we do, we write apps, right? We create websites, we have enterprise applications. So all these applications are running on internet, which is centralized. If you want to make it decentralized, we need a network which can run applications which are decentralized. And that's where we got Ethereum. So thanks to Vitalik Buterin, who is the inventor of Ethereum. So in Ethereum, we have this amazing concept known as EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine. Okay, so if you are coming from a Java or .NET background, you know what I'm talking about, right? So to run any application, to run the software in Java, you need JVM to run, which is Java Virtual Machine. In the same way, in the Ethereum world, if you want to write softwares and if you want to run them on the Ethereum network, you need that virtual machine. Okay, so that means we have two different concepts, right? We have Bitcoin, which is more for cryptocurrencies, and then we have Ethereum, which is more for decentralized applications. In fact, in short, you can call them as dApps. Okay, but there's one question. What about the cryptocurrency in this platform? Because on this side, we have Bitcoin. So in the Ethereum platform, first of all, this is not a cryptocurrency, it's a platform. In this platform, if you want to use a cryptocurrency, we have Ether. Because if you want to run this decentralized application, we do need the cryptocurrency there, and that is Ether here. So we also have a concept of gas, which we'll talk about later. But as of now, we have Ethereum, which is a platform. Basically, it's an open software platform. So you can build your own application on Ethereum, which is damn easy to start with. So we have a special language using which you can build applications there. But then it's quite easy. So once you are familiar with Python or JavaScript, learning that language will be easier. So once you know that language, you can simply go to Ethereum network and you can build your own application. You can use the existing applications or you can build your own. You might be thinking it will be difficult. Of course not, it's damn easy to start with. Yes, but if you want to make complex projects, that's where you have to apply some logic, it will take some time. But starting with it is damn easy. So just to recap, Ethereum is a platform where you can create a decentralized applications, which is dApps in this case. So it also has its own cryptocurrency, which is Ether. So that's the basics on Ethereum. We'll have some more videos on this. I hope you are enjoying the entire series on blockchain. Let me know in the comment section and do subscribe for further videos. Bye-bye.